We're going to kick off tonight's Daytona Supercross by Honda post-race press conference. We're joined here by our podium. We're going to begin with tonight's winner, Eli Tomac, on the Kawasaki, Monster Energy Kawasaki, for Eli's fourth career AMA Supercross victory and 39 career starts. But most importantly, it's his first Daytona Supercross by Honda. Victory at 2.160 second win. It's the Kawasaki's 13th win and the Daytona Supercross here at Daytona. Eli led every lap, dominating performance, but I got a lot of pressure from Ryan throughout the whole race. Take us through dealing with that and just keeping focused on taking that checkered flag first.
Yeah, I mean today the start was super key. Just the way it funneled in there through the chicane after the first turn, and man, the day kind of started with qualifying. That's how important the start was. So. It was a good thing for us that we came out on the pole there, and that led to a good heat race start and to a good main event start. Going to the race itself, man, I don't know. It wasn't the roughest Daytona track I've seen, but you still had to pick your lines and jump over some bumps here and there and to stay clean the whole time. So. But for me and the team, this was huge because honestly this year we've been a little bit down in the dumps. So hopefully this is a little bit of a change of wind for us, and we'll see what we can do the rest of the season.
If you talk a little bit about winning here at Daytona, what does that mean? Certainly your fourth career victory, but to get a win here at Daytona, what does that ring for you?
Yeah, I mean this is a race that you want to notch off. I mean other than getting a Supercross win and then your motocross, and then Daytona is just so unique in itself that this is definitely a special one for me.
Excellent, congratulations. We'll now go to our second place finisher, defending champion Ryan Dungey on the KTM. Ryan, your sixth podium at the Daytona Supercross by Honda. You now have a 39-point championship lead on the AMA Supercross standings. Take us through your race as you tried to chase down Eli. You kept pressure on him all night long, and we're right there till the end.
Yeah, no, it was very good. We got off to a really good start, and I had the inside line covered, and then Eli kind of snuck around there by the second and third corner and made the pass. And then, obviously, like he said, that start was really key. So I tried to focus on, early in the day, was going good. Obviously in the heat race too. So I knew he was going to be strong. So I tried to, obviously get behind and toe in with him. I just let the race kind of settle in a little bit. And then try to just put the pressure on. The track was, like he said, it wasn't the roughest. There were some ruts that developed, and they got deeper and choppier, and you kind of had to switch your lines up. But when a guy's hitting his lines and hitting his marks and making no mistakes, it's maybe possible to get up on the inside of him, but it was very hard to make a pass or get underneath him. So overall, it was a good race, and if I have to get second, it was a good battle, and. It's not too bad either, so keep building.
Thank you, Ryan. Again, 39-point championship lead for Ryan. Now moving to our third place finisher, Marvin Musquin on the KTM. Marvin, your first Daytona Supercross by Honda victory. Talk about that moment and take us through your race.
Well, first of all, it was Daytona is a unique race, and to be able to have my very first win here on the 250, it was a great memories, and last year too. So to think about it, the goal today was obviously to win. When I see what I was capable of to do the last weekend, obviously it was trying to win today. I know it was going to be difficult, but obviously practice went pretty good. I felt decent on the bike, and we made some changes, and the team worked really good. We worked really good together, and we learned things. And like Eli said and Ryan said, the start was really important. And to be able to win the heat race for the first time for me, it was nice today. And to get second gate pick, obviously I didn't get a good jump, and I was still inside, and I was still like fourth or third. So it was the key, to be inside on the start. So and then I was obviously trying to follow those guys, and they were going pretty fast, and Like they said, it was not very rough, but still, it was difficult to push. I feel like you had to be smooth and hit the lines. It was really easy to make some mistakes, and then when we got around 15 laps, they keep pushing, and I just tried to keep it safe. And to be third tonight is big for me.
Excellent, congratulations. We do have a wireless mic in the audience crowd here, so if you have a question, raise your hand, we'll bring it to you. We'll start in the back with Godwin.
Godwin Kelly, News Journal, Daytona Beach. Eli, how important was it to win that heat race with such authority? It seemed like you just built momentum from that.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get out front early, you try to just ride like you're supposed to, I guess. And for me, I was able to get in a good flow early and just hit the lines I wanted to, and just felt one with it. So other than that, man, I try to take it to the main event.
Any other questions? We'll stay with Godwin, but raise your hand if you do.
Yeah, I've got a question for Ryan. First of all, Ryan, did you think you had a chance to catch him at any point in the final?
In the main? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Obviously, I made a few mistakes and he got away, and it never was super close. I never was to the point where, probably could have made a pass, but it was right there. The track was tough to pass on tonight, and that's no excuses, but where we were at in the heat race, and then we made a few changes, I was definitely happy with the performance more in the main event, and obviously Eli was a little bit faster than us in the heat, and then the main event, it was good to know we were right there on him, and gosh, there was a few corners before the dragging back where he went wide, and then maybe if I was close enough, but it's like I said earlier, it's when he's going that pace, and it's very tough to get on the inside, so he had his bases covered tonight.
Okay, and this would be for anybody up there. Did anybody watch the 250 main event? And can you learn anything from the 250 when you go into your final?
That was a battle. Had me on my tippy toes on the starting gate. No, it's fun to watch. I mean, I could see, obviously Martin was trying hard, and but they were bunched up 1, 2, 3. And the good thing about this track was there wasn't a lot of time to be made, so it was really good, close racing. I think good for the fans, but very hard. Just a good, hard charging track. I don't know what else to say.
Right up here.
So Eli, you've been going at it, each week trying to get up to the top spot. What does this do for your confidence going into next week?
I mean, it's huge. I think it's just a lift of spirit that we needed. The past 2 weekends have been tough. I mean, going from 11 podiums and 3 wins last year to only having 1 podium at this point in the season is pretty tough mentally. So it's just a start to hopefully something that leads to better results.
Do you feel like the outdoorsiness of this track really helped you with that?
Yeah, I guess you could say so. I mean, maybe it does come a little bit easier to me, but I feel like I'm definitely just as capable of a supercross rider also.
And for Ryan, can you walk us through what happened when you went off the track there?
Oh yeah, forgot about that actually. I just scrubbed the jump to the right, and it kind of caught me and took me right, and luckily I was able to squeeze in between 2 hay bales and didn't really lose too much time, but it's never good when you come close to the hay bales like that, so we saved her.
Any other questions? Okay, I'll get it.
Eli, was there anything in particular that you changed this weekend, or was this an event that you were looking forward to kind of change course for the season?
Honestly, there was nothing drastically changed other than going home to Colorado. That was the only difference to the whole program all week. So just came in here to Daytona with open mind, I guess.
Any other questions? Gentlemen, great job tonight, great show. Best of luck with the rest of the season. Thank you.
Thank you.